Bev and I were sent out to Africa 36 years ago as missionaries with Mission to the World. We're still serving in Africa today in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and we're still with Mission to the World, but also with Ethiopia ACT.
In the last 36 years, a lot has changed. We raised our family, and now our 4 children are married with families of their own, and now we have 7 grandchildren.
18 years ago, at the height of the HIV/AIDS epidemic, Bev and I started Ethiopia ACT in order to reach out to and care for people dying of HIV/AIDS. We have learned a lot, and ACT has changed a lot. We're still serving a large number of families that are impacted by HIV and severe poverty, but we're also doing a lot more. Ethiopia ACT today is a team of more than 20 Ethiopian professionals, and we have one other MTW couple working with us, leading our spiritual ministries team and our church planning work. But our goal is still to reach the sickest and poorest residents of Addis Ababa with health care, with economic empowerment, and especially with gospel hope.
Andy, as the director of ACT, helps the leadership team set objectives and develop project proposals and budgets, and just make sure that ACT stays on target in terms of impact, both in caring for physical needs and spiritual needs. There's a lot of variety in my day-to-day work. I help ACT with its finances, supporting our accountant and other managers, and our home is usually a center of activity with lots of visitors, including medical teams. And I try to make sure that all the logistical bases get covered. Andy and I also try to support and encourage the other MTW missionaries in Ethiopia.
ACT really is a unique organization. From our beginning, we have always been determined to set really clear goals, to constantly measure our impact, and then change when things aren't as effective as we feel like they should be. We also haven't been afraid to experiment, trying new approaches. And we've developed some pretty unique tools in order to collect and analyze data. And then we really try and use what we learn in order to be more effective.
Over the last 18 years, ACT has served more than 1,700 families, and more than 1,300 of those families are now self-supporting, healthy, and able to meet all their financial needs. We have 1 church planted and several others in different stages of getting organized. One of the best things we've done is require all our families to keep their children in school. We've paid for their tuition, uniforms, shoes, and school supplies. Now, many of those children have finished high school and university and found jobs, and now they help support their families.
The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted Ethiopia just like it has the rest of the world. And because of ACT's presence and our reputation in the communities we serve, the government approached us and asked for our help. And so far, we've been able to do things like distribute hand soap, food, and more than 6,000 face masks. Bev and I can't thank you enough for all that Zion Presbyterian has done for us and for our family over many, many years. We really do love you, and we hope it's not going to be too very long before we're able to be together with you again in person.